Line for the draft. So we're just doing groups at World. GS versus DFM. I can go standings real quick. Nation Focus Me Gaming. Are they Vietnamese? Taiwanese? Oh, Nation Focus Me is the Japanese. Okay. Alright. So it's Japan versus... Oh. Thank you for the follow, Admit. Admit CCWH. Appreciate you. Alright. But yeah, here. Why brains make games not fun? Then what's the other team? GS. Oops. Elite Esports. Are they Turkish? I'm not sure where they're from. Yeah, Turkey. Okay. Okay, yeah, I recognize Detonate Focus Me. The Turkish team I've heard of. Okay. And we'll pause draft right here. This is the perfect time to look at what happened. So GS, the Turkish team, has first pick and first ban. Detonate Focus Me actually has last pick. So first they ban Irelia. They ban TF. They ban LeBlanc. Okay. They ban Gwen. They ban Leona. That sort of makes sense. So that would mean that they're sort of worried about Arya, probably. Arya has... This isn't the champion Arya is going to be playing. That's the jungle draft. But what we're going to do... So all these champions are going to, like, switch roles. Like, Eevee is actually going to go... Oh, Udapon's actually... So, okay. So I'll just go through the draft front to back. Like, we'll pretend like these are slowly being revealed. So first Irelia gets banned. That's probably targeted at mid. And maybe targeted at top. Then they ban Twisted Fate. They ban LeBlanc. Those are both mid champions. So they're afraid of Bolulu's TF. They're afraid of Arya's LeBlanc. They ban Gwen. That's targeted at Crazy. And then they ban Leona. And Leona is just a really good engage support. So a lot of people have been playing a lot of Leona because she can still participate in the tank meta while being behind on gold because of the way her W scales. It gives her an armor magic resist buff for a few seconds. And then it deals like an AoE of magic damage around her. But because she has that tankiness, innate tankiness, she's able to play while she's behind on gold. Okay, then once that's done, Lee Sin is picked, and then they get to pick two. So they pick Aphelios and Thresh. They lock in their bot lane. So this is their duo lane. So these two champions are for like over here, and this is a good idea. They draft their power jungler, the jungler they prefer. You know what? All season long, people said Lee Sin jungle wasn't like viable, that other champions were more viable, and I was like, just wait till Worlds, and we'll see like Lee Sin's everywhere. Lee Sin was played the last game too. Lee Sin was played by North America to pick up the first couple of wins for us at Worlds in groups. Nothing too crazy. All right, so they draft jungle, they draft bot lane. They draft Aphelios and Thresh. This is a really strong short-range hyper carry. And this is what would be called a secondary initiate, which is a skill shot initiate, but it's also a very strong disengage. So with the hyper carry, it's probably more likely that this is played as a disengage, but he has the potential to engage off a skill shot. This is also true for Leona. Leona is also like a secondary engage, but she's normally a lot easier because she has like this giant AoE stun. Well, it's not like the stun's not giant, but you can hit like 3 or 4 champions with it if you're like good, if you get them grouped in a brush or something. And there's like an AoE around it that slows. All right, so you take Thresh, then they draft because they can see their bot lane. They decide, okay, we'll draft Lucian Nami. That's what we like to play into Aphelios Thresh. I actually believe that this is probably like this is now early game, and this is going to be late game. This is already happening in the first 3 picks with like Xin Zhao. I think Xin Zhao actually outscales Lee Sin too, but they're like similar. It's actually like a really good pick into their composition because they're 4 ranged. The Xin Zhao pick might actually carry this game. Okay. They get Xin Zhao. Actually, like, you guys play Xin Zhao fine. So it's Lee Sin. That might be okay. If you have 2 matchups that are like relatively okay, then it's like not so bad. Okay. Alright, then they go through the second set of bans. They ban Yone, again targeting Arya, so they've dumped 3 bans into Arya, and maybe even Malphite too. Like Malphite might be considered a mid ban too. Normally not, but alright, they get first ban over here. So they ban Kiana because mid's still available. They ban Ryze. Yeah, it's just mid bans being back and forth, and then they ban MF. I guess these guys play MF mid. No, they could play MF easy because Lucian can be played mid, but I don't think this was like this wasn't a mid Lucian draft. This was a flex for ADC. I guess he really likes Lucian to Aphelios. I'm really interested about that. Okay. So after they go through a set of like mid bans, then I think they pick 1, then they pick 2. Yeah. So they actually drafted what looks like mid here, which is strange because normally you hold mid for like R5 for the last pick. Then they picked Jace. And yeah, so they're holding it for top. I sort of like that idea. Like if you see like 3 champions on the map, you should be able to draft fairly well as mid. As long as you don't pick something that has like hard counters. And then they get Urgot. So Urgot top. So it's Urgot into Jace. Lucian. I think Detonate Focus Me is actually like considered the underdog right now. But I'm gonna take it. I think Detonate Focus Me is gonna take this game. But we'll see what's up. I'm not really familiar with like they're so squishy on the left hand side. I wonder if Mojito's just gonna go like super tanky on Lee Sin. All right, I need chat. Yo, what's up, Bagged? What's up, Dr. Freezy? Sorry, here. I'm gonna get my phone out so I can have chat. All right. Where are you? This is a problem when you live alone and you misplace your phone. It's suddenly like a whole fucking thing. You're like, wait, normally I'd just call it. dunce. Okay. Someone running down. They're just running down mid at Worlds. Okay. There it is. Where I thought it was originally. Just out of sight. Just in a little fold of my bed sheets. Which? Image. Alright, cool. Pop that in there. Phone's on. Yeah, they didn't have any aggressive starts. Like, honestly, I would have invaded with the Thresh. Honestly, both supports have, like, some good viable invade capabilities. What people don't realize about, like, Nami level 1 is that you can actually apply her passive, which gives movement speed to everybody on your team level 1. If you, like, hard group and move in a ball, you can, like, cast bubble and you can get, like, 5-man movement speed boosts one after another. If you really want to get to, like, that river brush before everyone else, you know what I'm saying? You can get, like, well, you can get, like, 1 or 2 casts. I guess they changed it now, so it's, like way back in the day when I ran it, people didn't have, like, home guards level 1. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look at chat. It's a beautiful day, Freezy. Beautiful day to play some League. Thanks for being here, Mr. Bags. Nami's fucking OP. Woo! Okay. Aphila has picked up a kill on the back end. Let's take a look at this. This is gonna be a misplay. Alright. The double bubble. Is this Nami just a god? Okay. How's this work? So Live gets hooked, I think. Yeah, we see that cooldown trade. Cool. Oh, that's nice, actually. Yeah, Alive gets hooked, right? Alive does get hooked, but he, like, insta-cleanses. Okay. And now we're going to get jungler underneath turret aggro with bubble. No bubble. Ooh. Yeah, because he had heal. They forgot about heal advantage when they went back in. Here. Oh no. Triumphs just popped twice. That's why you healed so much. It wasn't even Triumph, it was just the weapon form that he had that he got the healing off of. Then he went back in and used the flash to get... Because the chakra has, like, a multiple... Okay, so he just, like, had the right weapon form. Yeah, I just rolled it back. It was just mad. Like, the cleanse is just mad clean. Yeah, the cleanse is hella clean. Here. I don't know how I zoom in for you guys. So the flay happens, and he's like... Here, I can go to playback speed like 0.5. This helps. Oh, at the end, yeah. The jungler abandoned Scuttle. It's important to, like, yeah. That's good awareness by Steel. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Hook doesn't deal more than 100 damage. And then it would have been a trade. It would have traded Nami for Xin. In the end, like, yeah. Well, it is Worlds, right? So. Like, jungle is just such a different level at Worlds. Everything really is, but, like, jungle in particular is, like, 5D chess. It gets wild. Nami's chilling with double buffs. Nami with double buffs is actually, like, so annoying. It's actually so strong. Wow, he just walked straight into it.
Are you leaving me?
Yeah, I just fight forward on this. Everything's fucked, though. Here, I want to see items. Because this is, like... This is a mistake that I've been, like, fighting with, like, laners for so long to try to solve. Like, this TP. Yeah, like... Wait. Is she running oracles? Yeah, Oracle Lens is up. But she used it, like, on the way to lane, it looks like. To, like, clear, like, the jungle. When you're actually in lane, you should probably just... When you're laning, you just have to do, like, these brushes. Like, just, like, the whole fucking lane, honestly. You gotta, like, go from here and, like, across. And then even then, they can almost get you there. But yeah, not sweeping lane when top laner has TP and you're, like, hitting 5 and 6. The truth is that they probably were expecting, like, Urgot to stay top and get 6 top. But with the minions there, he was just like, fuck it, I can just TP bot and, like, get it. I'm rooting for the Japanese right now. The Japanese are actually, like, my fucking squad, and that's because they actually exist on what's considered, like, the most toxic server in League of Legends. So I have to believe, as an NA resident, it makes them a little bit better. I just have to believe. I have to believe I go through it for something. Please! Zergsting. Okay. Yeah, Zergsting was just acting overconfident. Just ate a hook to the face. Technically, Nami should beat Thresh, but nope. You do it for nothing. Gotta get you on New World, friend. Where you can get 4v1 just like you can in League. I was just farming, like, a level 15 area last night just for, like, resources, and fucking, like, 4 mans come up level 45 and just, like, gurks me at fucking 4 a.m. Yeah, you deserve that little wink at the camera, my man. That little, smug. Good for you, Evie. Come to NA. A lot of horror. I love League still. Yeah, honestly, they nerfed Lucian so much that he shouldn't be viable bot lane. And Aphelios is such a strong, like, top tier champion. It's sort of confusing. Like, Lucian Nami was a good lane a long time ago. They might have just been smurfing in the region. And then they don't know, like, pick ban priority. Not really, really. It is a perfectly capable ADC, it looks like. It's just like, you see the channel, like, the full fucking Lucian channel, and you're like, oh, like, yeah. I'll take a look at it. We can take a look. Lucian patch notes. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm taking a look at it. I understand, like, so they changed Vigilance, huh? They changed his passive so that he is stronger now. It's true. He's arguably weaker earlier, though.
You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, I'm taking a look at the patch notes right now. Yeah, the culling went through a straight nerf, right? And then his base AD got nerfed, and then like the damage per shot I think is similar, because I don't actually know what it was before, but it doesn't actually look like Does he still get the double shot quality? Does Lightslinger still like do the double thing? But yeah. Because they just sort of trended him towards like magic damage instead. Is essentially what the kit looks like. It's, I don't know, man. They've done so many changes to Lucian this season. He's had the most patches. They can't seem to balance him right now. Yeah, I should have taken a look at the Worlds patch. Ugh. Yeah, but does he still go like tap tap? He must still have the tap tap. They wouldn't change that about Lucian. Like pap 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 pap. Because that mechanic's just so much fun. If they take it away, I'm gonna be sad. But then again, they took away like the Ultra Assassin Quinn. Yeah, I'll be able to see just as like... Yeah, he still has it. Okay. I don't know, like... It doesn't look so much as a buff as... like... It just made him easier for new players, I think. Because you don't necessarily have to, like... They're just eating Nami now. Yeah, I know. like, Nami's an incredibly good support. It's just the, like, room for error is so minimal. Because she is squishy. She is one of the squishiest champions. Oh. Okay. So I think, like, Nami's always been really strong with the Emax. Like, you apply, like, Tide Caller's Blessing to, someone, they get the 3 slows. So if you do it on Lucian, then it's like, you can... Oh, I see. So you can stack, yeah, you can stack the passive, like, ridiculously large amounts. Yeah, but Lucian still has the problems he still has in bot lane, which means he can't really, like, deal damage at range. And people are beefy. And he has to go, like, front to back inside of a team fight. So, like, when you just place, like... Yeah, like, the issue was never that Lucian wasn't bringing enough damage. It was just where his damage ends up inside of, like, a team fight formation. Because there's so many wind walls and fucking projectile shields now. Like, Lucian needs, like, the solo experience so that he can, like, outduel people or, like, carry enough HP to, like, go onto the front line. So, like, yeah, he's just not... Like, I understand why people see these patch notes and then they're like, yo, solo queue! And you do it in solo queue and you're like, lol, people don't know. And then you get, like, all these Ardent stacks on them, right? And you're, like, staying at 4 stacks all the time on Lucian. So you always have, like, an insane amount of threat, or, like, yeah, like, you can out-trade on, like, every auto, especially with the double tap. But then you get to, like, Worlds, and it's, like, a farm fest until people hit, like a 3-man group. And in a 3-man group, Lucian's, like, pretty shit. 2v2 is, like, okay, which is why he sort of runs, like, mid. But, like, really getting the solo experience and stuff so he can play the front line more aggressively is, like... Yeah, like, he can't attack Xin Zhao right now, right? He would have to be a solo laner to be able to. And not have given up 3 kills. Yeah. I like the idea, though. Yeah, Aphelios is just so fucking strong, bro. I banned Aphelios like 100, 200 times this year. As an ADC main, it's just like, yeah, okay, so new passive, cool. Is Aphelios still, like, impossible to read? Yeah. He essentially swaps kit every, like, 2 minutes. Like, his whole kit changes. Half of his kit changes 1 minute, and the next half changes the next minute. And Woo, Japan! Breezy, we gotta get you on New World, my man. Lynx is playing it too. Clink TV, clinked. Everybody's on that game right now. Crazy. Yeah, I think Japan has this game. I think Turkey's gonna drop. Like, I even think Japan has better scales, so the fact that... Well, Jace and Azir both scale hard. What's Azir doing? Azir still has some carry potential left in him. Gotten a lot of experience. He's carrying a fat sack of gold. Oh, Bloodthirster second item? Bruh. Yeah. Like frontline ADCs are like not viable, but yeah, the Japan server is where like Chinese and Korean players go to be toxic. So it's not the fact that it's toxic. It's the fact that it's like, it's essentially where all the best players are like memeing. Like there's actually like high level play there. They keep on swapping the banners to like different corporate sponsors. Right now it's Mercedes. Yeah. This is literally just like a mid-game lull. This happens with like most games. As you're like waiting for like 20 minutes. Technically I would have been sitting on Baron as DFM. They just wanna like pick up third dragon. Remove third dragon threat. Because if they started Baron, then they would have like conceded dragon. So it makes sense. They're doing a 4-1 with the jungler doing dragon, and they have 4 people mid, so that they can pressure them off of Baron if they like start it, but not necessarily dedicate hard enough to like start a fight. Turkey just like recalled. I don't know, I guess they just didn't have eyes on the dragon, didn't realize dragon was part of the call. They got nothing out of the call. They got no farm, they didn't get Baron. They stole no jungle. I like the idea of the pinch. But the TP advantage, like the TP is equal, right? So it's like, is the Urgot TP better or the Jace? Ooh. The fact that Arya mid is like crazy. Yeah. Urgot's just like carrying the fight now. They tried to focus the Zoe. It was a reasonable idea. They got her super low. Yo, they spent fucking like 4 bans on that mid laner. And then he gave them a counter pick, and he still did this shit to that motherfucker. This dude put 3 bans onto his opponent. 3 bans, and then he picked first on red side and gave... Bruh. Like, the solo laners are carrying this shit. You would not think that like Zoe is actually carrying this fight, but it's from the draft. You understand? She gave Urgot the counter pick, right? By like blind picking her lane. So Urgot's coming in stacked as fuck because of the way mid drafted. And then she beats the top laner. Yeah. Yeah, Zergting coulda actually got the kill, but they hesitated. Let's go! Let's do that with my man. Let's do that with Eevee, who got R5. This is R5 feels when you get to counter everyone in the game. Let's go! Alright. It's probably something Japanese. And that's a feeling when you spent your whole draft trying to counter your lane, and then they're like, actually, we're just gonna pick mid, and you're just gonna have to blind pick top. He's just like, fuck, man. I didn't even got shat on. They even spent bans for him, too. Oh, like, maybe. But yeah. This is essentially what happens at Worlds. Like, if you're not a world-class laner, it's like, how strong is your blind pick, right? Your blind pick has to be fucking strong. And this is why people, like, pick solo queue players to pro teams. Is because you just need an incredibly strong blind pick for, like the majority of rules. Like, you're gonna have to blind pick 3 rules, generally speaking. So. They also like solo queue players because there's absolutely no other choice. Not much to choose from. No farm. Well, I guess they have farm leagues now. They have farm leagues in the East. Yep. Japan takes it. It's still going on. This creates like a Baron split. So the fact that they took the bot side turret is actually important because it places like the waves as far away from the Baron as possible. Alright, let's speed this up because I'm pretty sure they're just gonna go to Baron pit and then dance around a little bit and finish because this is a pretty typical call. This is something I do like. Oh, is 4th dragon coming? Oh, 4th dragon's in 20 seconds. Okay. They're just pressuring out mid. Why do you lower my video quality?